Put a couple new tires on the Navi. I did the front and the rear. I don't think I made a video on it yet. The stock tires are pretty much junk. Really hard ride. In my opinion, they're a very slick tire. I never felt like I was like planted to asphalt or concrete with them. So I tore those off and I ended up, I kept the 12 front and 10 rear. But I went with Kenda K413, I believe is the model of the tires. I went wider on both the front and the rear. That's really the only difference. But the compound seems much softer, and I feel way more comfortable and planted. I'm trying to get the size of the tire in on this. The lighting kind of sucks. You can see how much wider the rear is. I don't know about rear fender or not. I don't run a rear fender, so I don't know if this would fit with a factory fender or not. My guess is no. The front, however, does with the wider tire. But the fronts did rub on the fork boots a little bit, but it just wore the fork boot enough to where it just stays in place now and there's no issue. So the rear is a, I don't know if it'll focus or be light enough. 130 70 10 K413 Kenda, and then the front is also a K413 Kenda, and it is a 120 70 12. But it did slightly, like I said, rub against the top of the fork boot here on the inside. It ended up just wearing it. It wore the rubber on here just enough that it doesn't even affect it anymore, so whatever. No big deal. I'd rather have the wider tire and better grip, and plus it just looks better. The stock tires are so goofy, they're so skinny. This fills up the whole front fender a lot better. And then I found an STL from Monkey Group, and I just kind of resized it to fit the horn of the Navi, and I printed that out of ABS. It probably would have been best to be out of Pecci, because it's a little more flexible, and it also still has like kind of like temperature resistance and everything, but ABS is pretty strong and durable, so we'll see how it holds up. Oh, and the K&N breather filter that I had it located off of this screw here. The metal nipple broke off of the filter itself, and the filter is just somewhere on the road, on the side of the road, I don't know. So I bought a uni filter, and I just cut the stock hose way back, and it's just clipped into where the tubing clips into the factory there. I don't think this one's gonna break off.